All right. You always get me, bro. Every single Welcome, everybody. It's the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live. I'm your boy Fungus. Over here is Achilles. We're sans Larry Fresh today, but it's all good. We got you. It's episode 54. The Evening Juice with Lemon City Live, man. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on our Twitter, and we're also streaming on the 5 Reasons YouTube network. Shout out to those guys. They do great work. Follow them for all everything Heat, man. They're killing it with Heat.
Yeah, of course. So, they own Heat coverage. Period.
Seriously. It's amazing. It is amazing, man. So you can follow them at 5 Reasons Sports. So, Achilles, let's just get into it, bro.
Do it.
You got any funny stories for me before we get into it or no?
I don't know. You saw that you were watching me sleep for like 5 minutes.
I did. I logged into the stream and I just see Achilles knocked out. I thought he was going to try to scare me. I'm like, Achilles. I texted. Nothing. I had to call him like an old person. Twice. That's twice today that I had to call you like a freaking boomer.
I was asleep like an old person. So it makes sense.
Oh, it is as creepy as it sounds. I even said out loud as I'm watching him sleep, I'm like, Achilles, if you're awake, this is really creepy. Nothing. That's why, Achilles, today you've got the juice.
I took a power nap, man. I'm ready. Let's go.
Nice. All right, man. So, do you have a juice? A juice and a phony, bro, or just
Georgia?
Juice?
Just Georgia, dude. They smoked Auburn in.
Oh,
Alabama lost.
It's a respect juice.
You know what I mean? And Oklahoma is not good. Ohio State's not good. Like, that's them, bro. Clemson's not good. We'll get into that more later. But my God, it's just that's it. I mean, this might be the year that they're not phonies, but I'll wait to see because God knows that's just their MO. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I kind of hope that they stay undefeated just so that Bama for once doesn't make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Because I want to see all of the college football committee just try to jam Bama in there.
Oh, 3-loss Bama.
Yeah, I would love to see them try to do that. Oh my God, you got any phonies for me?
Well, it's an endless choice. It can be Ben Simmons again. It can be Kyrie. It could be Urban Meyer. It can be John Gruden. Like it's a stacked category this week for phony. But this whole Ben Simmons thing, where now he's just randomly showed up, like unannounced, to get his like COVID test and stuff, and like, what are you doing, dude? Like, it's just every move that kid makes is the worst possible move.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, I think it's gonna ruin that team. Like, because the whole front office is like, we're happy to have him back. There's no way any one of those players wants to play with that guy. There's no way. After he literally pissed them all to their face that he couldn't even meet with them in person. Now he's just gonna show up and be like, "Hey guys, everything's cool."
I don't know why they don't just trade him.
Like, oh hey, because he tanked his value for sure. I guarantee you that's what happened. But but for the front office to just be like, "We're so happy this is happening," Bob, like,
I know, come on, bro. You're just letting him get away with all the stupid shit he did. You're letting him off the hook, basically. But I think, man, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, bro. He called this a while ago that they should just trade him to Brooklyn and send send Kyrie over to Philly. I think that's the only trade that would work for both teams to get rid of their toxic guys.
I guess Philly doesn't have the same mandate, so
he would only not be allowed to play in New York, Toronto, and California. Yeah, which it's still a lot of, that's like how many
especially
teams?
In the
that's
East.
like 6 teams. Yeah, it's like 6 teams that he can't play against or something like that. 6-7 teams.
It's a clown show.
But at least he can play all his home games. And those two players would help both teams. So I feel like that should just, I don't know if that's an inevitability, but that's what makes the most sense.
Yeah.
For me, my juice goes to freaking Lamar Jackson, bro.
Bro, everyone was like, "Oh, we told you, he's garbage." I'm like,
yeah, and then he puts up.
This guy, every time.
I know, and then he puts up record numbers.
It's so boring.
Oh Lord, it's insane, man. The guy, he's just awesome, bro.
Yeah, it's like he's not a traditional quarterback. Get over it already. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard for people to get their minds around that. He plays the game different. Get over it, dude.
He does, and it works. In one of my fantasy football league chats that I have, one of my boys has Lamar Jackson. He was saying, "Oh, my running back is so good at throwing the ball," and I'm like, "Okay." And then by the end of that game, he was saying, "Okay, Lamar Jackson is God."
Dude, going into that game, I was down over 30 points, and I almost came back because of Marquise Brown alone. I still lost, but just on Marquise Brown alone, bro.
And one of my leagues, same thing. I almost won because of Marquise Brown, bro. He did his damn thing. He actually won me like 2 other leagues that I'm in that I was behind, and he came back and won them for me. Incredible. Oh, Taylor's got he's got his juice to Bodas.
Obsessed with Mercedes. Get over yourself. Gross.
Maybe we could talk a little F1 later on in the show. Shout out to Ricky. What's up, Ricky? My phony, bro. I'm gonna keep saying Miami Dolphins until they prove me wrong, dude.
You're gonna be doing it for a long time.
I know.
Oh,
so
man.
Bad.
Oh, there's no way the Dolphins are gonna lose by more than 10 to the Bucks. Okay.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Okay, bro.
Get out of here. If you watched our show on Friday when we were doing our picks, it was so obvious to us that the Dolphins were going to lose by more than 10. I said,
and people were trying to tell us, like, no, man, take the points. It's 10 points. That's crazy. I'm like, no, they're terrible.
Exactly. I think my direct quote was absolutely. They're just so bad, man.
That team, bro. It's
not
just because the players aren't bad necessarily, except for the offensive linemen. There's just the mismanagement is shocking.
Yes. Oh, definitely. And last year the defense carried them for all those games, but I think they're spent. They're worn out,
dude. Yeah, you can't man cover for more than 3 seconds in the NFL. That's just not the way it works. And that's their whole scheme.
And
is man up, get to the quarterback.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not only are they physically worn out, they have to be mentally worn out, knowing that the offense is not going to do anything to help them.
Jacoby Brissett walk out there with his loose sleeves, just throwing the ball 2 miles an hour, bro. Like I've never seen someone that throws a ball slower than that dude.
So many ducks, man. Oh, poor guy. And he is good at some things. Like that guy is hard to bring down.
Oh,
and he extends plays. If he had a decent arm, that offense would be a lot better.
He helped the Colts go to the playoffs. He was a backup for Brady. Like the guy isn't terrible. It's just when you're his skill set on this awful team, it doesn't look great.
Exactly. Oh man. All right. Now that we're talking football, the biggest story is obviously not the Miami Dolphins. People are already on the who cares about the Miami Dolphins train, and it's sad. It's only week 5. Or we just finished week 5.
Yeah.
But the biggest story, usually players getting involved in shenanigans or what's it called? Distractions to the locker room. But right now it's coaches, bro. What's up with these boomers going hard in the paint?
They're old white guys. Like I don't know why everyone's super surprised.
First,
they're old, rich white guys, dude. Like, you think they're going to be super progressive? Like, get out.
Oh my god! First, it was Urban Meyer.
Yeah,
bro, that guy's so in love with his quarterback that he tried to finger bang a freaking lookalike, a lady lookalike. You know what I mean? That was something. And then his apology was half-assed.
Of course.
Dang, man, he's just a terrible person.
He's the worst person. Like I would say, Hall of Fame, just garbage person.
Mm-hmm. And the funny part is that he's not likable at all. And he still gets away.
Boring. Like I don't understand it at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to give like the team any like inspiration. He's just like,
oh, he's so bad. But then, lucky for him, freaking John Gruden came out.
He said, "Hold my beer, bro."
but he said, "Hold my beer" he's been saying "hold my beer" for the past 10 years because that's how long he's been like sneaking his beers to people. So, you know what I'm saying?
He said, "Hold my beer," followed by a lot of like really bad epithets, like N words and F words, and like.
Bro, he looked at that rainbow and he went after every color. That motherfucker, he went after everybody, dude.
Everybody.
It's insane.
Maybe like everyone's like, I can't believe it. He never said anything. So what? These people are personalities. They know when to say things and when not to say things. Like, that's another thing. Everyone's like, oh, I can't believe it. I feel like I was sold a Bill Goods or whatever. And it's the same thing. Like, I can't believe Lance Armstrong's a cheater. I can't believe why not, bro? Like, they're humans. Humans usually kind of suck, dude.
Here we go, Evan. You're just now realizing that the guys in their 60s are prejudiced?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we're not just now realizing it, but, you know.
You got, bro.
It's the story. You got. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here you go, Taylor. Hold my beer for these Irish car bombs. Oh man,
I used to go a locker room of almost only black players, so I'm gonna slam them. I have the only openly gay player in the entire NFL, so I'm gonna slam him. I'm gonna slam women. I'm gonna like, bro, what are you doing, dude?
Bro, he even went after Roger Goodell. It's insane. That might be the reason why he got in trouble. Honestly,
that's the one.
That's the one. Somebody said, "Yo, Roger, homeboy's going after you, dude."
You're like, oh,
nope. Man, but it's crazy because Gruden, like he's like that snarly guy, but he's always been kind of likable. Like people like to impersonate him and shit like that.
People are usually very charismatic and nice.
That is true. That is true. They're really bad ones.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Really like you're like every time there's a serial killer, what do they say? Oh, you're such a nice boy.
That's true.
Really great. It's never like the one that they go, you got to watch out for that guy is usually just kind of a weirdo, but he's not like dangerous.
Exactly. Oh my God. That is such a good analysis by you, dude. Oh my God. All right. Since we're talking football, man, let's just get into one of our favorite segments, 5 Down. Yeah. All right. First down. It's the MVP race, man. I think we're already going into the first week of bye weeks. We can start talking about the MVP race. Okay. So the list that I put together, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Justin Herbert, and Kyler Murray. Is anybody missing from that list?
I don't think so. It's not Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Not Mahomes. People, I've seen. I actually, I looked up to see who's in the conversation and whatever. Yeah. And people have Mahomes on their list, and I get it.
That's a betting thing more than anything. Yes. You know what I mean? Not that through the 5 weeks you're like, oh yeah. I understand. You always put those guys. You could probably put Tom Brady on there too, but the only reason I omitted Tom Brady is because he's surrounded by other Tom Bradys. You know what I mean? Lost to McCorkle, bro. Like that was exactly. Yeah. He is only in the MVP contest because of a doink, dude. That's it.
Oh. Man, but I don't know if I would have been happier to see Brady lose to the Patriots or to see just the Patriots lose how they lost. I was either way. I was like, this game should have never happened.
And that's another thing, like hyping it up as the most. Who cares? It wasn't a good football game.
Yeah.
Oh, the return.
There you go. Your boy says Brady should be in it every year.
Of course. Well, this is the kind of person who is a Miami fan and will buy Tampa hats when they win Super Bowls. So.
Oh, bro, him and Edwin should go out together.
Oh, for sure. They're like I said, they're 100% the same guy.
That's amazing. All right. So who do you think is going to take it?
If it keeps going the way it is, Josh Allen, dude.
Josh Allen, yeah?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a big Lamar guy, but he makes it look harder than it needs to be. And that team can lose because it's not the best team in the world. What the Bills are doing, dude, is just sick, and he's just doing whatever he wants at this point.
Yeah, I was going to go with Lamar, and actually his numbers are on pace to the numbers that he had when he did win MVP. So maybe if he keeps similar numbers, he'll get it. But, usually it's like, quarterback of the best team wins MVP, something like that. And it's Josh Allen right now. I think that's...
Listen, I'd love to give it to Derrick Henry, but the Tennessee's just not good enough.
Yeah.
He should win it regardless.
Yeah, he's the only reason that they do anything. He literally carries them into the end zone. It's insane. But I don't think you can really discount any of the other guys. Like, bro, Kyler Murray, that team is still undefeated, and what he does out there is amazing.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's putting up monster numbers. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Just right now, it's just the best team out of those is probably Buffalo and maybe the Cardinals overall. You know what I mean? And then I'd give the little edge to Buffalo. Yeah,
I think we're all just waiting for the Cardinals to keep proving to us that they're that team. You know what I mean? Like
I've said
we're kind of surprised.
Because I always say on the show, Kyler Murray's great, but every once in a while that magic's going to run out, like 2 or 3 games a season, and you're like,
yeah.
But for now, he's doing it, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I was gonna come on here and just argue Lamar Jackson, but I think you kind of convinced me, bro. Yeah, Josh Allen, quarterback of the best team, and he's doing his thing. So I agree with you on that. Second,
and like I said, it's a voting thing. So visually, like you watch Lamar, he has to work hard at it, bro.
Yeah.
And then Josh Allen's just out there doing whatever, they're throwing 60-yard bombs like it's nothing, leaping over other defender. Like he just makes it look so easy right now.
Yeah. Bro, that leap might be the reason why he takes it, actually.
Bro, like
he hurdled the guy.
It was casual.
When was the last time you saw a quarterback do that, dude?
Oh, God.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, God. Why can't we have that in Miami, bro?
It's a curse.
Oh.
There's a curse in this franchise, dude.
I'm so sad. All right, second down. Is there a kicker epidemic going on?
Mom, what happened?
What is it? Is catching COVID? Is being a bad kicker a side effect of catching COVID? You can't kick anymore, dude. Dude, week 5 saw the most missed extra points in NFL history. What kind of a stat is that? That's insane.
Then there was the Cincinnati Packers game where it was just 80% missed field goals that game.
Yes. I think the last 5 field goals were missed.
From both guys. It was unbelievable. But
that's insane.
The thing is, going into last week, every game, it was talking about how everyone was on this amazing streak of kicks. So maybe it's like the housing bubble, bro. It just and then we had the collapse. Now it's going to be bad for a little bit, and they'll start to that's way bad. Because it was literally every game I turned on, it was like so and so has made this many field goals and this many extra points for 3 straight years or whatever. Like everyone was on a huge streak, and it all came crashing down.
But it's funny. Like I know they moved the extra points spot like 5 yards back or 10 yards back or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
And it made a difference.
It made a difference, but still, like
that's what I'm saying.
When you see, generations of timeline of football players, any sport, basketball players, baseball players, the guys get better, right? Every generation, the guys are a little better because you learn things. There's analytics. You are healthier diets, whatever, for whatever reason. But I feel like this current generation of kickers, you see guys doing amazing things, like we saw. Who was it, Justin Tucker?
Yeah, I was about to say, 66-yard game winner.
Yes, but then you see what we saw this past week. It's I don't know, it's weird. Maybe they're transitioning.
It might be like a Moneyball thing where teams either lock down one really good kicker or they just sign a guy, and as soon as he starts missing it, they drop him and bring someone else.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is in the league. It's like there's 5 teams that have a kicker, and then other than that, every 3 weeks, they're cutting a guy and bringing someone else.
Yeah. Bro, meanwhile, Borregales is sitting on Tampa's practice squad, I think. Man, put him on Put him on a roster somewhere, man.
Get that guy to Cincy.
Seriously. That guy, he has leg tattoos, bro. He's about that life.
That man risked his profession to get a tattoo on his legs, bro.
Exactly. Oh, God. All right. Third down. Again, bro, how about them Cowboys, man? Are they finally for real?
Listen, man, as long as Dak is not playing like a person who had, a career devastating injury.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. Like, they're good. They've always had the players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were just the Cowboys forever. Maybe, they finally the same way Georgia's always Georgia, the Cowboys were always the Cowboys. Like, they haven't been like legitimately bad in a long time. They've just always underperformed. You know what I mean? The team
very much. Yeah.
It wasn't about talent. It wasn't like they were just running out there looking like the Jags. It's just they had all these guys, and for whatever reason, it never worked. And it's clicking, man. And they got so many weapons, and the defense is good enough. So,
yeah, man, I tend to agree. And Dak, man, the past few years, I've shat on Dak, bro.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And this year, he's proving me wrong, and good for him, bro. You know what I mean? I like to see people prove people wrong. Good for him. I'm glad that he's out there doing his thing. It's not like the Cowboys are a Dolphins rival or anything, so I don't give a shit if they're good or bad or anything.
No one's a Dolphin rival anymore.
No. The Jets, we have the same record. We're equally bad.
Exactly, bro.
Oh my God, that's how bad we are, bro. We're the Jets. They're Dolphins North.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
South.
No. They're Dolphins North. Fuck those.
We have a better brand. We at least have, you know what I mean?
Exactly. All they have is fucking Broadway Joe from the fucking 60s.
Everyone says wasn't actually a really good quarterback. He just did that really fun thing one time.
Yeah.
Like whenever they talk about like all-time greats or whatever, they're like, he was good. Yeah. But he's not like, he's just more of a myth than he was a football player.
There you go. Oh my God. What a show they put on. All right. So Cowboys. Yes. Not phonies. They are legit this year. Do you think they are like a Super Bowl contender though?
There's just the NFL is so good now. Like just in general, there's more good teams than bad teams. So it's going to be like they picked the bad time to get good.
Yeah. At least they're the only good team in their division because the rest of that division is garbage.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the other thing that's been, I guess, infuriating about them all these years is because that division is terrible. They could have easily just snuck in every year just by being competent.
Yeah. You know what, bro? If the Cowboys are gonna cowboy this season, it's gonna be because Philly is just good enough.
Yeah.
So like for them to just like accidentally beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, because the football team with Heineke, they're not doing anything. And now Daniel, the entire Giant offense went down in the same game.
Yo, there's a curse on that field.
Dude.
I don't know what's going on there, but did you see Saquon's ankle?
Yeah, it's disgusting. That guy's done. He can't play football. He's one of those guys that's always going to be hurt, man. It sucks.
Yep.
But then Daniel Jones gets checked.
I wonder if it's because he's too big. Like his body, like the human body, exactly.
Work right. Maybe
you're not supposed to be that big. You know what I mean?
He's pushed it to the limit, and we found that
torque.
Limit.
Yeah, man, too much torque. Maybe he should be like 15 pounds lighter. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that, dude.
Gross.
That is disgusting.
Not
It looks like he's smuggling cocaine. In his ankle.
In his ankle.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just, I'm a little bloated today, guys. And then in that game, Kadarius Toney goes off for almost 200 yards and then punches someone and gets ejected. Like, that's the most insane football game ever played this season, dude.
Oh, my God. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, what down are we on? All right, fourth down. All right, the Browns. The Browns are good, right? But how can they be this good and still be this bad? Like, it's insane. Let me. Oh,
their quarterback's okay.
Yes,
that's the difference, dude.
Dude, Before Cleveland's loss in LA, teams were 443-0 when scoring over 40 points with 0 turnovers. Somehow, the Browns managed to be the first team to accomplish that feat, bro.
Man.
And it had to be the Browns.
Browns gonna
That's insane, bro. They scored 42. They put up 532 yards and 0 turnovers. Enough. Still lose the game.
They are who they are. Like, they're going to be good enough to beat all the bad teams and just not good enough to beat all the good teams. But, like, give the good teams a run for their money. Because they're not going to get blown out there. It's always close.
It is.
They did the same shit against the Chiefs where they had them against the ropes and then blew it at the end. Like, maybe they need to do some more conditioning out there in Cleveland. I don't know what's going on.
Man, they just need to practice their, like, 2-minute offense all day.
Yeah,
I feel like that's defense. Yeah, that too. I feel like that's where they're fucking it up. It has to be one in that area, whether they're on offense or defense, they're fucking it up. They need to focus on that because all those games do come down to the very end.
Yeah, like I said, they're not getting blown out, and it's against the best teams. Like it's not like they struggled against the Broncos or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, that's insane. I feel a little bad for Tenard. Because you know that he's right. I gave him his Baker Mayfield jersey this year. You know that was supposed to be his Christmas present, but I gave it to him
Baker
in the summer.
He's not bad. Like, he is the Browns team. He's not bad, but he's not good enough.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's not good enough because there's been worse quarterbacks to win Super Bowls. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm just saying. As a player, when
he's not a superstar.
Yeah, you know what
he's
I mean?
Not a superstar caliber.
Like, he can start for any team. You know, they'll be fine. But he isn't the next level.
Yeah, exactly. He's not top tier.
Yeah, like he's not Kirk Cousins. I'm not saying that.
Oh no. He's not a thief, is what you're saying. All right. 5th down. All right, I got a little stat for you. The top 3 rookies in receptions all went to Bama. You got Najee Harris with the Steelers, Jalen Waddle with the Dolphins, surprisingly, and Devonta Smith with the Eagles. Are you surprised that Jamar Chase is not up there?
So you put that in the note, and he is literally putting up Randy Moss numbers. It's a literal comparison. So he doesn't need to catch the ball 47 times because he's just flying down the field and burning everybody.
Yeah.
Having a lot of receptions and not a lot of yards and touchdowns is like in soccer when you have all the possession and you don't do shit with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Congratulations. Jalen Waddle has a lot of receptions, but okay. Jamar Chase is like, I'll quadruple your output with a quarter of the receptions.
He's more efficient. Yeah. He's more efficient. He's like our guy Tyrese Chambers over at FIU, who is like leading the nation in yards per reception.
He doesn't catch it often, but when he does,
exactly, he's getting like 5 receptions a game or something like that, but 200 something yards in a game. You know what I mean? It's insane. The guy's bro. You got to see it in person. One of these days, just come to an FIU game with me. Just to watch Tyrese Chambers. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, when I went to Boca, I was just distracted by everything else because they were so bad.
Well, yeah.
But the biggest surprise there is Najee Harris, dude, because the Pittsburgh is such a dumpster fire right now that guy's like the leading receiver. They have like 3 legit receivers on that team, and yet they can't get it out because fucking broken Big Ben literally can't do anything other than check down.
Bro, but they're set up nicely because Big Ben, he's probably gonna retire after this season. You know, he doesn't look like
but they don't have a backup plan.
I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna go to the Packers. That's like the little conspiracy theory that's out there. He's over there. He's winking at Coach Tomlin. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
It's a better landing spot than in Miami, that's for sure.
Yeah. That makes me sad. Only for football, not for fun.
Yeah, man, it was funny because I remember seeing that Jamar Chase is literally the only other person who's put up rookie numbers like that was Randy Moss.
That's crazy.
He's just blowing past everybody.
I think
and has a quarterback who can chuck it.
Yes. I think he's actually surpassed Randy Moss's numbers rookie season. Yeah, so far. Which another guy that did that, just to switch is the subject over here, is Justin Herbert. He passed Dan Marino's rookie numbers, or maybe not rookie numbers, but
number of games.
A quarterback under 25 or something like that.
Okay.
And he doesn't turn 25 until like December. and he passed Dan Marino like this past weekend. So
yeah.
How great would it have been if he was doing that as a motherfucking Miami Dolphin? But no.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, let's you. That's what you get.
Yep. Oh my god, bro. All right, so that's it for 5 downs, man. We ended on a low note because we're in Miami.
The Dolphins ruin everything.
Yeah, they did.
Somehow every conversation ends with them ruining our lives.
Goddamn Dolphins! Ah! Oh man, we need to have oh man, what's his name? That Hootie. Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
We need to have him on the show so he can cry with us. All right, let's bring it back to Bama real quick. They actually lost this past weekend.
Stupid Bama. Auburn may have gotten smashed by Georgia, but at least we didn't lose to an unranked team.
Who did Bama lose to again?
Texas A&M.
Oh, Texas A&M. Yeah. They always have trouble with Texas A&M. Why is that?
Playing at Kyle Field is impossible in general. Just period. They have one of the best environments in the game. So people always, this is the same thing with LSU.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good or bad LSU is. When you play them at LSU, it's not going to be easy. So it's the first unranked team they've lost to since like 2006 or something insane like that.
Oh man, that's awesome. Oof.
And just to toot my own horn, that's just because the SEC is that good. Like an unranked SEC team and an unranked team in another conference is not the same.
That's true.
But still, it's a great stat.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. But I feel like A&M is always putting out like great quarterbacks though. At least recently.
They're like I don't know. I feel like Texas Tech back in the day. You know what I mean? When like they weren't winning any games and they weren't like dangerous, but they always had someone out there like throwing for 5,000 yards. Yes. Texas A&M is just like that. None of their guys go pro, or you know what I mean?
Is it their style of play or something?
Yeah. They just know how to recruit for their systems, and it works. So,
all right.
But yeah, it made me feel a little bit better. Because
Georgia, did they wake up number 1 today?
Yeah.
All right.
Bama dropped to 5, and then Auburn was at 18, lost to the number 1 team in the nation, and now is unranked. And our only other loss is to Penn State. Like, what are we doing, bro? It's disrespectful, that make sense? And I won't stand for
it. Where did Auburn fall to? They're unranked.
Unranked from 18 to unranked after losing to the best team in the nation.
That makes no sense.
That's outrageous. It's biased.
I think they fell more spots than even the Canes after they lost to Bama.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Canes are terrible. Here we go.
But yeah, so Georgia,
top
man.
25. Georgia, Iowa's number 2. That's surprising. Cincinnati is number 3.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's number 4, and that's it for undefeated teams. Then you got Bama, number 5, Ohio State, number 6, Penn State, 7, Michigan, 8, Oregon, 9. Who did Oregon lose to? I don't recall.
Oh, it was not a good.
Oh, actually, Michigan's also undefeated.
Because it was the week before everyone's like, we gotta get Crystal Ball to Miami, and then the next week you put up a dud. I forgot who it was against.
That sucks. Oh, Stanford.
There we go.
It was to Stanford, and then to top off the top 10, Michigan State is number 10. They're also undefeated. I never understood how, you could be undefeated and be ranked lower than a team with losses. Like I get, strength of schedule, but
that's it.
Come on.
Bro,
at some point,
undefeated Coastal Carolina is not better than a 1-loss Bama. That's just
no, but like that. Those other teams are Power 5 conference teams.
Well, yeah. So you get a little boost because you have to play against good teams all the time.
No, I guess that's why.
Listen, bro, Cincinnati is number 3. System. There's enough weird teams being ranked high.
That is true. Cincinnati, they're not even in a Power 5 conference, I think.
No.
That's awesome. I hope they make the playoffs. That's what I want to see. Yes. I know you wanted to talk about this. Because you wrote it in the note. Are we really going to have to see Iowa, Penn State, and Cincinnati in the playoffs? And I fucking hope so.
At least Cincinnati plays an interesting brand of football.
Yeah.
But oh God, I don't want to see Iowa. Number 2? They play the game like it's 1957.
They do. At least they wave at little sick kids in the hospital, you know what I mean?
So there was an interesting thing. I remember I watched one of their games at the beginning of the season, and they had mentioned that they are the best defense over the last 10 years, not named Bama. That's a thing, man. That's finally paying off. So
yeah,
just statistically, there was Bama, and then there was Iowa State right behind them for a decade. I was like,
Iowa State or Iowa?
Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, all right, well, it's paying off, but no one wants to watch Big Ten football. It's not good.
It's not good. I don't like it either. I don't like it.
Just stylistically, it's not great.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right. Let's get into our picks, man. If anybody was watching last week's show, I called in from FIU's football stadium, which I think is still called Ricardo Silva Stadium, but I'm not 100% sure. It still says it there.
But they don't sit even Miami FC does, in their releases, they don't really say it. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's still I think it's officially still called that.
Maybe it costs too much money to take off the Ricardo Silva Stadium.
They just left it.
Lettering there, so they're just leaving it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's free advertising for that guy who is Italian, not Brazilian. I've learned.
Yes.
Okay, here are our picks.
I think I went perfect, dude.
No, none of us went perfect.
Oh, man.
We were close, though. We were close. All right, so the first game that we chose was Eagles at Panthers. Panthers were a 3-point favorite to win the game. You were the only one to pick that right, Achilles, right? Eagles won 21-18.
Let's go.
That's right. I almost got the score correct. I picked 24-17, but I picked the Panthers to win. Edwin also picked incorrectly. He also picked the Panthers to cover. So there we go. Achilles already making you guys money if you're rolling with him. Yeah. The next game was Packers at Bengals. Packers were a 3-point favorite. They won 25-22, so they won by exactly 3 points. So they covered they covered like right on the spread, which is insane. All of us picked the Packers to cover. I picked the score to be 35-24. So I thought it was gonna be a bigger blowout than it actually was. It was a close game. Those freaking kickers almost ruined my pick.
2-0 so far.
You're 2 in a row. Me and Edwin are 1-1. The next game, we had the Miami Dolphins traveling to Tampa. Tampa was a 10-point favorite.
Should have been 45-point favorite.
Seriously. Tampa won 45-17. I said the score was going to be 32-3. Edwin said it was going to be 35-10, so he was a little closer than I was. And you also picked Tampa to win the game. Juanqui, he picked the Fins to cover for some strange reason.
Yeah, Mister. Oh, I know how to bet. I made all the money. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
That's just you never bet for or against your home team. You just don't do it.
Yeah,
you got to stick away from
player. Those. You can't bet on your own games, man.
Exactly. All right, next game was Browns at Chargers. The Chargers were a 2.5-point favorite, and they lost. No, they won 47-42. So my bad. Did they win or did they lose?
No, Chargers. Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Oh, what was the final score? I think I wrote down the wrong score. Let me.
Oh, I don't know. I just
let me let me check that again.
I was like,
real
we
fast.
just talked about the Browns. I'm pretty sure they lost.
Yeah, the Browns lost. Yeah, 42-47. 42-47. So I picked the Browns to cover. So bad on me. You picked them. You picked the Chargers to cover. So, so you were perfect this week then.
I told you, bro. I was looking at the games.
There you go.
I may not be good at fantasy football, but boy, do I know how to pick games.
There you go, man. See, I was writing down the scores and all the outcomes like right before the show started. So I was in a rush.
Snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
Undefeated.
There you go.
We did pick 5 games. I'm pretty sure I got them all right, baby.
Yes. Yep.
Give the people the information.
Last one. Bills at Chiefs. Chiefs were a 3-point favorite, but they lost convincingly 38-20. You and I.
Coronation. I said it was the coronation of Josh Allen.
You did say
wanted
that.
To listen to me.
You did say that. You and I picked the Bills to cover. Edwin picked the Chiefs.
That was a fantasy pick, though.
So
it doesn't count.
That was a fantasy pick.
Purely because he wanted his fantasy team to be good.
Yeah. Yep. You can never go against his own interest, bro. That's just our boy. So there we go, man. You went perfect. I went 3-2, and so did Edwin. Not bad.
Good. I know about sports. It's not a big deal, guys.
You do. You're probably the more knowledgeable one out of all of us.
That's just because I have more free time and I watch more sports. It's not because I'm like, oh, I got a great analytical mind. Just sit around all day doing nothing. I better be good at something, bro. Jeez.
All right, man. It's all good. All of us were above 500, so we still made you money if you rolled with us. Achilles just made you a whole lot more money. Achilles won the parlay. You should have $100 grand in your pocket right now, bro.
Ah, dude.
Come on, dude.
I need to make more money so I can start gambling.
You really do. You really do. We need to fund Lemon City.
I'll just start doing 5-game parlays for like $100 every week and just get real rich real fast.
Man, I might have to marry you.
You can gold dig me. I'll allow it.
No, sir. I gotta bring something to the table, man. All right.
You're cute. That's good enough.
I appreciate you, bro. Best courtship ever. All right. That's enough football, bro. That's enough football for one show. I kind of want to talk some Miami Heat basketball.
All right.
Dennis is confused as to what's happening. Dennis, it's all good, bro.
You're going to be invited to the wedding. Don't worry. You got a seat. You get a +1 and everything.
Ring bearer.
He's going to come with the rings, but they're going to be on the Emmy. Like on the wings of the Emmy.
I can't wait. Now this has to happen, Achilles. You're screwed.
Oh, God. Now I got to get a better job. Oh, so much pressure.
Oh, man. Speaking of pressure, let's talk a little Miami Heat, man. They had a very what's it called? Exciting offseason, right?
Good.
Tell us a little bit about.
Good, well, so yeah, man, they made the moves. Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, and Markieff Morris.
Yeah, dude. Even my favorite is Yurtseven, bro.
Oh, dude, the big Yurt, dude, unbelievable. Yes, another diamond in the rough for this organization.
The big Yurt is such a good nickname.
It's the best thing. That's what I said. If he actually does start getting playtime, we need to have a shirt that's just a picture of a Yurt, and that's it on it.
100%.
But yeah, man,
oh my God.
Another diamond in the rough. Bring in some. It looks like Kyle Lowry's working, which back when I was poo-pooing the move, it wasn't because I didn't think Kyle Lowry was good. He's always hurt. He's literally always hurt.
Yeah.
And this team being as good as it is right now is 100% reliant on him playing. Because the biggest difference is he's out there and it relieves so much pressure off everyone else that they can perform better and don't have to worry about handling the ball. So, am I super excited? Hell yeah. But my same reasons stand for not being overly excited because he's literally never played a full season in his entire career. So, I'm still excited. I'm Heat propaganda. He's going to be healthy all year, and we're going to win a championship because that's me. But there's a big but there. Dude, Tyler Hero's playing great again. Duncan Robinson keeps getting better. Like, it's good times at old FTX Arena.
Yeah. Hey, Taylor here. Packers technically didn't cover. It's a push.
No one wants to hear from the degenerates. I'm 5-0. Get him out. Put him in the pit where he belongs. Don't poo-poo on my 5-0.
Oh my God, Dan, is he gonna throw him in the pit? I'll throw him.
There we go.
Oh
no! There you go, Taylor. Stay in your pit. Anyways,
my time.
Right. So, you think they're gonna have to manage his minutes, or what are they gonna do with Kyle?
That's the thing. You can, but again, so let's put it this way. Mm-hmm. If the Heat just came into this season adding only PJ Tucker and Markieff Morris, no one cares. That's not like you're like, oh, we got 2 more undersized power forwards. Great. Yeah. But when you add Kyle Lowry, and like I said, what's promising is that what everyone said he was going to do, he's doing. Mm-hmm. Bam's better. Jimmy doesn't have to, be finals MVP guy who's passing out after every game and can't even get up. Mm-hmm. It frees up Duncan to not have to handle the ball as much. Tyler Hero, Duncan is going to have more space. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle Lowry, like everyone said he would do, is doing what he's doing. So do whatever you do to keep that guy healthy, bro. Maybe the Heat training program will work magic again, and somehow he will have his first full season. Mm-hmm. And it's just, and you can't manage too much because the East is good. You can't take a lot of nights off anymore. Even the Bulls are like, oh, geez, you don't want to take Charlotte to, go into those games too soft. So it'll be interesting what they do. But as long as he's playing, bro, this team is freaking awesome. And with all the nonsense that's going on in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They proved that they can do it with just KD. But at the end of the day, if it's just KD versus a full Heat team, you got a chance. And you got a chance against the Bucks too, man. So like I said, everything rests on a 36-year-old point guard who's always hurt, which is very scary. But positive vibes. I'm going to send positive vibes to his body so it stays healthy and strong. But man, I love the Heat. I love basketball. It's nice that, they're playing good. So I'm excited.
All right. And we were talking a little earlier about Ben Simmons.
Oh God.
Because Philly is another team that was strong, but now they're going through their drama. I love that all these teams are going through their shit at the same time, because that just leaves the door wide open for the Heat.
For sure, exactly. And that's the thing. I mean? Like, you think about the East now. The Knicks are good. The Phillies good. Boston at some point, mm-hmm. I can't imagine they'll be as bad as they were last year. Yeah, Charlotte's decent. Atlanta's really good. Chicago's good. It's like, oh, man.
Chicago looks really good, man.
On paper, that's a good team, dude.
But even,
in preseason?
In preseason, yeah. They're looking, with Lonzo Ball he's developed a 3-point shot.
That's the guy I was saying we should have got.
That's scary. Yeah.
We got Lowry. He's the guy. We're going to ride with him. But back then when we were debating this, I'm like, save the money and get Lonzo, dude.
Yeah, but Riley likes his veterans.
Yeah, that's not his move.
Exactly. Exactly. He doesn't want to develop guys, even though we're great at developing guys. Why not develop guys?
2 guys at the bottom of the lottery that are like legit good, and one is a all-star.
It's ridiculous. That's crazy, man. All right, so Heat championship's gonna happen.
Oh, for sure. All
right, let's go. Another team that we feel great about sometimes, but sometimes we just can't roll with. Bro, USMNT national team, dude.
Oh God,
what are they doing losing to Panama after a couple of great wins? Then they go and they fuck it up.
So that thing where you're like, man, we got to play 3 games in a week.
Yes.
So that middle game, we got to rest some guys, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. The genius Greg Berhalter changed 7 changes to an 11-man lineup.
So it's pronounced Berhalter? I thought it was Berhalter.
Berhalter? I always say Burr.
Berhalter.
He doesn't deserve us to say his name right, so who cares?
All right.
But like, and that's the same excuse. Oh, going on the road in CONCACAF is hard. Blah blah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but that's if you put your best lineup out there and you just have a bad night. Then you go, well, shit, CONCACAF's hard. But when you put out a freaking Bobo lineup, you change 7 guys after they had one of their most convincing wins ever. What do you expect is going to happen? You're going to shoot everyone's confidence down. Mm-hmm. All these guys then get pressure because they're in that insane environment. Like, it's just the same thing over and over with Berhalter, bro. Every time this team does something good, it's in spite of him. He's always doing some stupid shit and just trying to ruin everything. And then all the media it was on the eve. This is the literal anniversary.
Yep.
Of losing to Trinidad and Tobago. And what was it then? We got to get better. This can't be an excuse. They lose again on the freaking anniversary. And what is all the media people? Oh, it's not that bad. Don't worry about it. Playing on car. Like, when is that going to stop being an excuse? All this, like Taylor Twellman with his epic, famous rant of freaking out is, oh, don't worry. If you guys aren't going to hold them accountable, why will they ever change, dude? Like,
yeah. No, man, I don't know how U.S. men's national team is ever going to surpass this like rut that we've been in for the last 15 years. They've literally been the same team for the last, not even 15, the last like 20 years since the 2002 World Cup. They've been the exact same U.S. men's national team. You know what I mean? They make the same mistakes. They rely on they rely on Landon Donovan. Now they're relying on another young guy what's his name, Pepe?
Yeah.
No, yeah. You know what I mean, or Pulisic, but Pulisic is never healthy all the time, so he doesn't play soccer.
But like I said, the problem is the team they have now can change that trajectory. But you brought in another manager who comes from the same school of bullshit excuses. Yeah. And what do you expect? The players are there. When you play the best lineup, we beat Mexico twice. Yeah. It's not rocket science. And again, everyone's like, oh, but you have to rotate the squad. Fine. You do 3 guys and that's it, dude. Like, oh, but then we got to be fresh. Who cares? You need to win the games that are in front of you. You can't be worrying about the game against Costa Rica at home. Who cares about that game? You should win that game. It's the ones on the road where you literally don't ever win and it puts pressure on you. Like, I don't fancy myself a soccer genius, but it seems so simple. Play the best players. It's that simple. All right. Like CONCACAF, fine. It's hard on the road. It's better than people say. But at the end of the day, the team we have now, based on talent, can beat the majority of the teams on any day. If you just put them out there and don't put them like even when we have strong, like against El Salvador, we had a strong team, but he put, Tyler Adams at right wing back and was playing 3 at just do what they do. Jamaica is awful this year, and they're the worst team left in the hex. In the hex, but they looked good and they looked confident because that's the style of play these young kids can do if you just let them go out there, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And what the frustrating part is that when they were looking for a coach, there was a lot of named coaches, proven coaches,
Lopetegui, like real people, and we got stuck with fucking Greg Berhalter, bro. Like,
why is that? Is it a money thing?
His brother was one of the head people in U.S. soccer. That's it. And then they gave the bullshit excuse like, well, we thought that a U.S. men's national team coach had to speak English. That's one of the real reasons that U.S. soccer put out that they went with Greg Berhalter instead of all the other actual good managers.
Fucking shit, bro. At this point, give me Ted Lasso, bro.
Oh, my God. Fucking Lopetegui, bro. Like, Real Madrid, and the guy's crushing it with Sevilla now. Like, that guy wanted to coach the U.S. men's national team. Like, his English is a little ridiculous. Put him in intensive courses. Get the guy a subscription to Duolingo on his phone. Like,
seriously, bro, just watch soap operas. That's
like, honestly, dude, it's like I said, man. I rarely blame the players.
Inglés sin barreras. Exactly.
I rarely put the blame on the players. I always put it on U.S. Soccer and the management. Because even Klinsmann did the same shit where it was always tinkering with the lineup and doing weird things with play. Like, just put the guys out there. You don't get enough time these guys together to build some fancy system. Like, you just got to go. This isn't Spain where all the guys play in Spain, so it's easy for them to come play for the national team. It's not the way it works. Like,
and honestly, bro, you mentioned Klinsmann. The only lineup tinkering that Klinsmann pissed me off with is not taking Landon Donovan to the World Cup. Because if he's on that team, they win Belgium. No, they beat Belgium.
That guy was washed. Like he was. He's the kind of guy who's a cancer in the locker room. He's the coolest guy now. He got away from soccer. Like, he's been awesome. He's the coach of San Diego Loyal, and they've been pretty good with him. And he's like, someone was being homophobic to one of his players, and he literally pulled his team off. He's done that more than once. He does commentary now, and it's always very measured and normal. It's like, where was that guy before when we needed him? Some leadership going into Trinidad and Tobago, bro. I'm like, you know what I mean?
He wasn't on the squad.
Whatever, but he was too busy doing commercials supporting Mexico. Like, fuck that guy. Not anymore, but back then.
I don't know, man. He held the elevator for me. He was very nice. But even if he was a dick back then, it's kind of hard to admit that he wouldn't have made that team a little better. And the guy that replaced him on the squad is the guy that missed the fucking wide open goal from point blank range. Yeah,
but that wouldn't have been, you know what I mean? That's just because Chris Wondolowski is Chris Wondolowski, dude. Like, you can't. And listen, that's a guy that they kept around for, he's a great locker room guy. It's like, I don't care, because you put him in and then he does very annoying things.
Yes. All right, enough with annoyance.
They're gonna play Costa Rica tomorrow. They're gonna win. What last thing? Yeah. Going into this game against Panama, they were number 1 in the Hex on goal differential over Mexico. You get a win. That's huge. And then you blow it, and now you're third. They drive me crazy.
I know, man. I know. All right. Well, have you been watching playoff baseball, Achilles?
I catch it here and there. I just saw that stupid play that the Rays lost on where it bounced off a dude and it was a ground rule double or.
I missed that game.
Yeah.
I missed it. I was rooting for the Rays, man. I wanted to see some more Arozarena magic.
The greatest offseason player in baseball history, bro. I don't care what anyone has to say. Mr. October or whatever, get him out. It's a Arozarena, dude.
That's right, bro. Randy Arozarena.
It's a 5-game series, right? Best of 3. And you lose a game off a weird play like that. That's brutality at its highest form. That it's just a weird rule in baseball. And it's not even a bad rule necessarily, because what else are you supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah.
But to lose a playoff game off that and now you're out of the playoffs. It's brutal.
I know. How insane is it for the Red Sox though? Because they had to play the Yankees of all teams in that one game wild card
and then the Rays.
Playoff game. And exactly. And then they play the Rays, who are also in their division and who won the division.
Yeah.
And they beat the Rays. And now they're in the league championship series.
Fenway's a cool place. It's one of the coolest places I've ever been. So
more
nighttime baseball.
Yeah, bro. Anytime I see one of my friends post on Instagram that they're at Fenway, I'm like, you motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, well, I lived in Boston.
I got cool shit like that.
I got to go 3 times while I lived in Boston.
Oh, that's
twice awesome. for Red Sox games, and then one game Harvard played the game in there. So I got to go down in the field and everything. It was sick.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think the only other baseball stadium I've been to is Tampa.
The worst one of them all.
It is. Man. And I didn't even watch a baseball game. I was watching a fucking college football bowl game. So
get in here, Dennis. Tell us what Verdugo did.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, Emmy winner.
In the post game tonight, after they beat Tampa, he said that the Red Sox got annoyed with them because remember in Game 1 they were eating popcorn in the dugout, and apparently they heard that that Tampa had already ordered all the champagne to go to Boston, to meet them in Boston.
Ooh.
And yeah,
so they jinxed themselves is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
Classic mistake. Classic mistake.
Hey, bro, Jose Verdugo might be the only guy that looks like he was born and raised in Boston, but is Mexican. He's a Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, he's a Canelo Alvarez, bro. But he looks like he's from Southie. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
And Atlanta beat Milwaukee, so that's they're going to the LCS.
Braves.
Atlanta is actually winning baseball playoff series.
Yes,
that's insane.
But now they got the big one. Now they got the big one coming up. Let's see if they can handle that.
It's what Giants? They faced winner of Giants Dodgers, right?
Dodgers, yeah. Right now the Giants are up 2-1 in the series, but the Dodgers are winning Game 4 2-0 in the third inning.
Well, how are the Giants doing what they're doing? It doesn't make any sense.
107 wins.
What I find insane is that the Dodgers and the Giants are both in the same division, and they both had 100 and something wins. Like, you know what I mean? The Dodgers had to go to
6.
They had to go to the wild card playoff game because
the Dodgers, the biggest payroll in like sports outside of European
wins,
soccer teams, dude.
with 106 wins, they had to go to the wild card.
That's crazy. It's like the Giants having big names.
Yeah,
when the year started.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're like the Rays in that aspect.
They just started winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right.
It's that simple.
Yes.
There's no other explanation.
Like you look at the rotation and you're like, really? With these guys?
Yeah.
Like Tampa
has talent. Tampa,
they moneyballed it. They moneyballed it. They took their how much money they're willing to spend, and they got the best analytics guys available with that.
They just got some veteran pitchers. Give us the best year. We just happen to have the best years of their career.
And then you look at the Padres that spent all the money on the planet. just were terrible. Everyone's like, this is the year the Padres are finally gonna do it.
Like everybody said, the NL West, like nobody else. That's not gonna be a competitive division. It's gonna be Dodgers, Padres. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the division? Neither.
Wrong.
And it was the most competitive division if you think about it, just because it finished with one game difference.
Stupid Astros are winning, which sucks.
Yeah, Astros, Red Sox in the next series.
I'll never want
to see Dusty Baker win a World Series. Though.
Didn't they get accused of stealing signs again? Yeah, right.
It got brought up. It got mentioned. I'm not gonna say they got accused.
It was brought up in conversations.
Yeah.
Remember that time? Maybe it happened again.
Like, it sucks, man, that they didn't actually get punished and they just keep being good. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. And it's really weird too. Like, how do you just get away with something like that?
No repercussions at all, dude.
Yep. I feel like people in baseball know that goes on, and they
weren't.
But there's a different. Yeah, there's a level of sophistication to it. Everyone's trying to steal signs. You know what I mean?
But remember the Red Sox got caught up too. That 2018. Remember that's why Cora
got tossed.
Yeah.
There was something with an Apple Watch. I don't know if that was the Red Sox or the Yankees. Who else got caught up in that? A few teams have gotten caught up with that.
That's the same. Like, if you're a football player and you watch an entire game, you're going to be able to pick up signals. I don't think that's cheating. But that's when you take it to a next level of like trying to get into practices and filming and weird codes and shit. Fine.
Bill Belichick
sending a camera crew to sit behind a team sideline. Yeah.
Like you see it all the time where like a linebacker or a safety sees like something, a motion, and they remember from watching film that it's going to be this.
Intelligence.
Exactly.
That's intelligence.
There's a difference. 100%. Or is there Stein stealing for sure? Like, you can't not.
Fastball's coming.
Yeah.
or the wire that he supposedly wore.
Oh, yeah. The little electric shock thing.
Supposedly. I never got proof.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, man. I think that wraps it up for today, guys. You got any other little sports nuggies or something you want to share? No? Okay. I was going to do it on this day, but you stole my thunder, Achilles.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, the Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh. The whole show. Forget it.
My Facebook memory, if anything, reminds me that the Dolphins lost a bad game today at some point in the last few years.
Literally every day of the week.
I can't be specific about what game it was, but I was upset judging by my Facebook.
Was it a Sunday or Thursday? The Dolphins probably lost bad that day. Sometime in history.
I'm just kidding. On this day, in 1979, Boston Celtics Chris Ford made the first 3-point shot in NBA history.
79?
Yeah.
Oh man,
you're welcome.
You're welcome, Steph Curry. A fucking astronomical leap. That if they were the first 3-pointer was 79, they have come a long way.
The 3-point line was added to the NBA.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but to go so. If
before
you look
that,
back
it didn't exist.
Any other you look back at baseball or football or whatever, that long ago, I don't know, man. That seems astronomical to go from dribbling like this in high socks to what we got now. Is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much the NBA has evolved in such a short period of time. Yeah.
No 3-point line. That old skinny lane that they used to have in the 50s.
You weren't allowed to dunk because Kareem was just too good for everyone.
Wilt was too good for everybody.
That's one of the more astounding sports facts ever. Is that while Kareem was at UCLA, they outlawed the dunk because it was not fair. That's unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. That's not my fault that everybody sucks.
Everyone's 6'2" centers. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah, I would have been so pissed if I would have dunked it anyways. I would have dunked every possession, every single one.
Stare the ref down.
Yeah, I'd be like, I dare you to blow that whistle, motherfucker. You saw that movie I'm in with Bruce Lee.
You know.
Even though that was before he did the movie, but whatever. Dennis told him about it when he went back in time. All right, fellas, make sure everybody out there, if you're still watching, make sure to tune in this Friday as happy hour special, 9:00 on Facebook, on our Twitter, on the 5 Reasons YouTube network. Shout out to those guys. We're working on some new shit, maybe some new sponsors, some giveaways, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll have that to you guys real soon. And that's it. Episode 54. Deuces.